सीधा साधा सारा सोना सीधा सीधा होना जी मैंने तुझको पाला है या तूने मैं को खोला जी आजा दिल की करे सौदेबाजी क्या नाराजी करे आरे आरे सीधे साधे सारा सोना सीधा सीधा होना जी मैंने तुझको पाला है तूने मैं को खोला जी करे सौदेबाजी का नाराजी करे आरे आरे सौदा है दिल का ये तू कर भी ले मेरा जहां बाहों में तू घर भी ले सौदे में दे कसम कसम भी ले आके तू निगाहों में सवर भी ले सौदा उड़ानों का है या आसमानों का है ले ले तेरी ले मेरे पति ले सौदा उम्मीदों का है बाबू का नींदों का है ले ले तू नींद मेरी नैनों में करती है सारा 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 सीधा सीधा
Hello, all of you. Good evening. How was the paper for residential status? Tough or easy, or could you do it? Oh, this is going to be a problem. Just wait 1 second. How was the level of the paper? For residential status, we are discussing now. Yeah, I have seen all the papers, what you have sent in concept classes exams, and I'll give you the feedback for sure. Good evening, all of you. Easy. Was it easy? I want everyone to answer how was the level of the exam for residential status, because it is one of the important chapter and 6 to 7 marks of question and minimum at least 2 MCQs, 1 or 2 MCQs. Sometimes in fact the whole case study is based on that only. Yeah. Second year students, why some of you are messaging? No, today no Zoom link. No, all of you should join live here only. One second. So sorry for all this disturbance. Yeah. Okay. So some of you are answering, some of you are yet not answering. How was the exam? Could you complete the paper in 1 hour? Exactly. Now, few things which I have marked in the answer sheets, what you have mailed me. Okay, we are live here to discuss the paper of second set, that is for residential status. Your next exam is on 31st July. I hope you all have pinned the timetable or downloaded and saved it in a folder. 31st of July, you all are writing house property exam. I know heads of income, there's a reason why I have skipped salary. There's no change, please, in the rent-free accommodation. Many of you are asking for September, December, January. No change. It's 10% only. Still, I'll clarify. House property exam. Today it is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Tuesday evening after 6 p.m. to Wednesday 6 p.m. anytime you can write house property exam. There are 3 videos. 2 for the house property and 1 for the pre-construction interest in the DT practice batch, which is there in the playlist in YouTube. After those 3 lectures, study material ke piche ke problem karo. Important ones are already included, one in dollars and all. Okay. And then 1 single revision video is there in 1 hour. I have covered whole gist of the house property. All these links I'll be again posting in our Telegram and WhatsApp group. But this paper set, I mean, say the downloading the paper, writing the exam, and the paper correction is not going to be live for all the test series. It's going to be in app. So if you want to take part in these chapter wise exams, one thing, let me please tell you, so much appreciated. It's always our monkey mind which is saying, ma'am, I know that you have given time for residential status. I'll surely write Sunday morning. I'll surely write Sunday afternoon. And you didn't write the exam. Some of them who messaged me, I said, no, enough hours are there. Residential status is easy. You complete, and just I want all of you students to share your feeling how it was when under the pressure you said, no, I could do it. And you have sent me in mail the paper 1 hour before this live class. So, this is the way you have to push yourself. So now tomorrow you can start with house property. Otherwise, we'll always say, ek din extra de do, ma'am, agle baar nahi hoga. This will go on. So it takes daring to write exam, and so many mails I have received in conceptclassesexams@gmail.com that you all have written the exam. Appreciated. Now, before I start discussing one-to-ones, okay? One-to-ones, the question answer all. And my major emphasis is on explanation. Something you could not do it, like many students have not done the comparing wala problem, which is pumping heart of residential status, resident hai to kya. So in 3 columns, you have to calculate the income. If you have not done as good as I'm going to teach that. So stay connected till the end. One thing very important is you all are daring and writing the exam. That's what is required. You are hardworking. You are doing things in writing. You are sending me diagrams of break-even point and marginal. You are doing. But then daring to write the exam gives you the mindset of the final exam. And you all have shared your feedback that how you got to know where I need to study more, or where mistake is happening, or where still some confusion is there in residential status. Then live chat is on. You all can discuss it here. Supraja, Anusha, Jalal, all of you have taken efforts to write the exam. That's really, really awesome. Okay. Now, very important thing is, can you please make it little neat? Some of the answer sheets were very neat. Like, I don't want, do you think I should share all the answer sheets here? No. So first thing is, try at least, because I know that later on you'll be working on laptop and tab and touchscreen pen like us. I'll not be sharing all this every exam. This is applicable for all the exam. Write it little neatly with spacing. And when you draw the conclusion, okay, so Mr. E is resident but not ordinary. Can you please underline it? Yeah, right. One thing appreciated was many of the answer sheet, if there was a mistake, you have scratched and you have written again. That's really appreciated. You have not overwritten. Overwriting confuses you as well as the paper correctors. Second thing is, in MCQ, some of you have written sentence and then the MCQs. No, please. MCQs, no reasoning is required as of now. Just write the main answer. Okay? Right. Second thing is, I've just written here, conclusion. Yeah. And when you're solving that problem of triple column beta, you don't have to write so many notes. Even some of you for deemed resident, write a short note, half a para, 5 to 6 points I'll discuss now is more than enough. You don't have to write no taxes on remittance and this and side headings. No, 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 no. that is looking like some buttified knowledge. Okay, I mean, say which you have marked up. Don't do that. Yeah, I do agree that institute's material, whether CA, CMA, is having lot of notes after the answers, because this is income tax, dynamic subject. Students will get doubt. So after solving that triple column wala problem, they give you 5-6 notes. Valier knows, Valier को पढ़ाना नहीं है, और आप तो पढ़ के आए. Valier knows the answer and you have studied. So you don't have to explain anyone. Write to the point working notes. Don't write extra. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. And some of you requested, please don't solve it in your notebooks. This is an exam. Get exactly full-scape paper, write your name, write your phone number so that we can call you and give the feedback. One more thing. So many of you have already had the Zoom session one-to-one with me. Those who have booked immediately after 8 o'clock, the slots have been given. So please check your DMs. You must have received the Zoom link also. Okay, right. Next is only answers you have to write. Yeah, and can you please write the whole answer in a separate answer sheet and not notebook, and click the picture, convert it into PDF and send me. Don't send me one photo, I will not correct. I don't know, this is all not to be said, matlab, par fir bhi, you send me one document with all your PDF inside, with your, in the mail also, I should see your name, your phone number. Okay, right, then definitely we will revert and tell you everything. Is this helpful? Last 5 minutes, what I have discussed, this applies to all the exam. Thoda sa presentation, some of you were like awesome, and some of you need to improve. Underlining, writing, starting the new question on the new page, like that. Okay. Ma'am, is only write the answer of MCQ without explanation working note. Yeah. Whether it is costing or accounts, I mean, say tax and all, for CMA students, for CA students, they are not asking you explain. So don't explain. But I do agree, in costing, some of the MCQs like equivalent process costing, you need to do some working. So you're not allowed to write anything in your question paper. Agreed? So in your answer sheet, can you leave, a rough page for MCQ working and do your work there? Same applies for the CA exam for case study. Every time I am saying case study, don't make it so big. Case study is nothing but a problem which is given in the form of the case study, and problems answer, like final answer we give, 6-mark question. In case study, the gross total income is your first answer, the total income second answer, the tax is your third answer. Agreed, all of you? So for MCQs, you can do the working, but you're not required to write the explanation, unless if you're listening to me and writing any other exam, I don't know. Some of the exam do say that write the answers of the MCQ and justify. Then you have to justify. Like in final, you have to justify. But abhi to hum CMA, CA Inter jo exam likh rahe hain, nowhere you are required to justify. Okay, please comment below if this is all helpful to all of you. Let us begin directly with MCQs. If all the schedule is clear to all of you, the next exam is on 31st July. Timetable is there. No change in the DT costing. Yeah, already 2 one-shot revisions I have taken. One for the cost sheet, another for the material chapter. If you want, you can go for practice batch. And test series timetable will be out. You'll be getting it on Monday. Preferably Sunday. Tomorrow only I'll try and update you the details. Okay? All right. Chalo. Let us start. Yeah. Okay. So first let us discuss all the MCQs. Then we will discuss all the main answers. No. Today it's a different mood. I'm not discussing the MCQs. Why you are messaging me, ma'am? I have written only MCQs, beta. Kyun aise? Where you are stuck up in the chapters, in the concepts, do tell me, please. Right. Okay. During the last 4 years, Dheeraj is a citizen of India, was present in India for 430 days. And the last 7 years, he was in India for 830 days. Now, during the year, He's a member of a crew, okay, and carrying passengers. So he leaves on 12th of August and he's back on 21st Jan. Okay, these dates are mentioned in continuous discharge certificate. Whenever you are a member of crew, then whenever the ship starts, in the continuous discharge certificate the date is written. Whenever you come back, so we will take the date of the presence as per what? Continuous discharge certificate. This is hot favorite for your MCQs. Are you all having your answer sheet and a red pen with you? Get into that field. You will become more alert writing the exam, because now you are correcting the paper like Dipti ma'am. Okay, half mark, 1 mark, or I will tell you. Okay, so mark this for MCQs. This suggested answer will be uploaded in the DT booster program. 3 folders are there, one for question, one for answer, and one for the discussion video. Okay, right. So continuous discharge certificate, is this clear to you? This is required for the person who is going as a member of crew. In between May 23, he had gone to Thailand and Malaysia on a private tour, and 29 days he was out of India. Now, whenever they ask you whether a person, listen to this point as a promise. Whenever they ask you, decide whether so and so person is resident, you are supposed to write the conditions, unless it's MCQ not required. So you have to write that Dheeraj has to satisfy first basic condition. He has to be in India for 180 days or more. 365 days in the last 4 years and 60 days, that condition is not applicable if you are going out for employment, if you are going out as a member of crew, if you are staying abroad, Indian citizens staying abroad, coming to visit India. In these 3 cases, the 60 days wala condition is not applicable. I hope I'm revising residential status for all of you, and that is helpful. Other paper-wise paper correction can be done in 20 minutes. Promise you will write this. He has to be in India for 180 days or more, ma'am, but he's there for 60 days or more. And last 3 6, no, that condition is not applicable. Agar wohi galat hai to koi mark nahi milega. Once he satisfies the first basic condition, next is additional conditions. Additional conditions are for the PPYs, preceding previous years. Out of the last 7 years preceding previous year, 730 days he should be in India. Out of the last 10 years, any 2 years he should be resident in India. Is this clear to all of you? Chalo. So we will solve this now. So first he is leaving for the voyage. So if an Indian member is leaving as a member of the crew, the first basic condition, he should be in India for 182 days or more. Okay. 60 days condition is not applicable. If you write it, appreciate it. Now, in computing the above period of 182 days or more, period entered in the continuous discharge summary should be excluded. Matlab, these days he was out of India. These days should be excluded. Okay. Now, April he was in India for 30 days. May 29 days, so he went to Thailand. So 30 and 31, 2 days. June, July. August 12th he left. So August 11 days. Again he came back on 21st of January. So 21st January tak, till then you will not take. So 22 onwards. Ma'am, you to said the day he comes to India you will take. But as per continuous discharge certificate, these many days you leave. Okay. So now 21st January ko chhod do. Then also 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Right? These 10 days of January. February, 28 days March. He is in India for 173 days. So he is not able to satisfy the first basic condition. Hence, he is a non-resident. Conclusion. Now you tell me, have you got 5 out of 5 marks in this? Are your days tallying? कि कहीं एक दिन का फर्क है? हाँ, but instead of 173 you got some 171 days, kuch calculation mein mistake, still he is a non-resident, but you will lose 2 marks here. Then give yourself 3 mark, otherwise give yourself 5 mark. And a beautiful star. Star बनाना आता है या नहीं आप सबको बिना पेन उठाए? Are you enjoying the paper correction with the red pen, full-scape pages? Don't do it in notebook. Save this. Chalo. Anyone is having doubt after every question, I'll pause so that if you have any doubt, you can ask. MCQs, I'll check, beta. Write a short note on deemed resident. This is a very beautiful concept. I will explain you in 2 minutes. If you are having income in India above 15 lakhs and you are not paying tax anywhere else in the world, then government is saying, oh, you forget about the conditions, basic condition, additional. No. You know how deemed resident comes to effect? Like you are having more than 15 lakhs total income in India. Forget that how many days you are in India, 10 days, 14 days, wo sab nahi. And you're not paying tax anywhere. You are maybe having income, but kuch tax relief, whatever. You're not paying tax anywhere else in the world. Oh, and you are having more than 15 lakhs total income in India. We will become your guardian. Come to India. You are said to be what? Deemed resident and pay the tax. Acha, listen, deemed resident, super duper important for MCQ. You're deemed resident, no? Yeah. You will always be resident, but not ordinary resident. No need to dive deep. Ma'am, okay, he's a deemed resident. He has more than 15 lakhs income in India. Should we check additional conditions? No. So this is a punchline, hot favorite for MCQ, that a person who is deemed resident is always resident, but not ordinary resident. ठीक है, चलो. Okay, आ जाओ. An individual being Indian citizen having total income other than income from foreign sources. वहाँ कितना income है पता नहीं. But in India, the income is exceeding 15 lakhs. Is said to be deemed resident, provided promise he is not liable to pay tax in any other country because of his citizenship, domicile, and all. Okay. However, this provision will not apply in case an individual who is a resident in India. See, if you satisfy routine conditions, then no problem. Okay. It may be noted that a deemed resident will always be a resident, but not ordinary resident. Mark it, very important. And MCQs. If you have watched the practice batch, you will get 5 out of 5 marks, because there also I've said this is very important. No need to check the additional conditions. 5.5 marks. Okay. Please check your answer. Till then, I'll clear your doubt. What should I call you? Jid? I think you earlier said you're writing some BCom exam also. Yeah, very correct. This is financial year. अभी लीप ईयर कहाँ है? लीप ईयर नहीं है ना अभी, 22 में था ना. Yeah. Yeah, if it is leap year, instead of 28, you have to take 29 days. अब तो मुझे भी कंफ्यूज कर रहे हैं. अब रुक जाओ 2 मिनट. Yeah, check your answer. Others, all of you, are you checking your answer? Okay, yeah. If it is a leap year, definitely you will take 29 days, 1 day extra. For sure. Financial year 23-24 comes in the leap year. Yeah. It will be 1 day extra. Done. Thank you for the correction. And dare to ask doubts like this. अरे दीप्ति मैम ही correct है, ऐसे नहीं होता है. चलो. Lot of efforts are taken. I don't know how you are feeling. अभी आप MCQs भी देखो, बहुत मेहनत की है ये पेपर बनाने में, और ऐसे 2 सेट्स हैं और. So the more you practice, better. But I don't want to burden कि बस taxi करो. That's why 1 set enough. You write a beautiful exam of house property. Tuesday night to Wednesday evening, and we will be discussing that. In between, you will have the cost sheet and costing exam also scheduled. I'll let you know. Okay. Business of HUF is transacted from Australia, and all the policy decisions are taken there. Mr. E, the Karta of HUF, was born in Kolkata, and he visited India after 15 years. He came to India on 1st April and he left on 1st December. Determine the residential state. All the answer sheets have got 3 out of 3. Dipti ma'am has asked study material question. Wow. Still, of course, we are discussing. Now, HUF is said to be resident. Partnership firm, HUF, AOP, BOI, said to be resident if control and management is partially or wholly in India. So here it is. Control and management is wholly in Australia. Heads and brains, the decision are taken from Australia, right? Okay. So in that case, HUF is said to be, ye dekho, nothing is mentioned and HUF is a non-resident. Now Karta. Karta, how many days he is in India? Huh? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and 1st. The day you leave India and the day you enter India are considered except as per the discharge certificate. Usme humne nahi liya. So he is in India for 245 days. Is he a resident? Yeah. He is in India for more than 182 days. But will he be able to satisfy additional conditions? No. Additional conditions are last 7 years mein 730 days. Last 10 years mein 2 years, तो possible नहीं है because he came to India after 15 years. So he's said to be what? He's said to be resident, but not ordinary resident, because though he's satisfying the first basic condition, he's not satisfying the additional conditions. Please share it with more of your friends, the question paper and the way we are doing, so that it will help them to go fearless for the taxation exam. कोई doubt नहीं है. GST के भी ऐसे ही exam लिखेंगे weightage wise. Yeah, चलो. Vicky, a citizen of India, left for USA for the purpose of employment on 1st May. He has not visited thereafter. Vicky borrows money from his friend Ricky. Okay, right. Who left India 1 week before Vicky. Okay. So if you leave India on 1st May, the hardly you are in India for 30-40 days, right? And if you leave out for employment purpose, then you are said to be resident only if you stay in India for 182 days. So that means one thing is clear कि Vicky and Ricky are both non-resident. Clear? दोनों. अब देखो. Vicky's departure to the extent of 10 lakhs and buys the shares. Vicky has taken loan. Discuss the taxability of interest at the rate of 10% in Ricky's hands, where the same has been received in New York. Where is the interest received? Outside. Who is paying? Outside India. One non-resident paying interest to another non-resident. Why it will be taxable in India? Yeah. Non-resident paying interest, royalty, salary for the purpose in India, it will be taxable. But here one non-resident is paying to another non-resident for the thing. Interest is also paid outside India. They have purchased the shares and all that doesn't mean Indian company giving dividend is taxable for all. But that's not the purpose. Interest is paid by one non-resident to another non-resident outside India. It's not taxable. Okay. Give yourself 2 marks for that. Not attempted correctly, then 0 mark. Ma'am, फिर भी 2-3 lines तो I have written. Can we give half mark? Can we give 1 mark? No. No. Okay. Sure, promise you will share this with at least 5 of your friends so that they will learn that it's so easy to prepare from the practice batch and then write this exam. Explain with reason whether the following transactions will be taxable. This is that last part. Interest, royalty, salary, we have made a flowchart for that. Salary paid to Mukesh, citizen of India by central government. Oh, central government paying the salary in India, outside India, anywhere, it's going to be taxable. But if central government is paying allowances and perquisites outside India, it is exempt. Under section 10, subsection 7. Ye dekho. Salary paid by central government, it will accrue and arise in India because it's paid by central government. However, if they give allowances and perquisites, it's exempt. Like this, dear students, we have section 10, clause 17. You know what it says, 10, 17? It says that MPs and MLAs, whatever remuneration they are getting is taxable in income from other sources. And this their allowances and perquisites are exempt. Okay? Chalo, next. Legal charges 7,50,000 paid to Suresh, a lawyer of London who visited India to represent a case. So a lawyer from abroad is coming and dealing with a case in India. Yes, he has earned it in India and it will be taxable. Royalty paid to Kamlesh, a non-resident, by Ramesh, a resident, for business carried out in Sri Lanka. Resident is paying a royalty to non-resident outside India for his project outside India. So who is receiving the royalty? Non-resident. Where he is in Sri Lanka. Why he should pay tax in India? I am paying from India royalty to a non-resident. But this is not my income. This is my expense. है ना? तो मेरे लिए तो ये expense है. Non-resident के लिए ये income है. So non-resident is earning this income outside India, not taxable. Not taxable. Okay? Royalty paid to Kamlesh, a non-resident, by Ramesh, a resident, for business carried out in Sri Lanka. ये तो हो गया ना? Sorry. Interest received 1 lakh on money borrowed from France by Rajesh, a non-resident, for business at Bangalore. One non-resident has borrowed the money from another non-resident, but he's using the money in India. Okay, business is in India. So interest paid by non-resident for the purpose of carrying on business is in India will deem to accrue. You can say, ma'am, Ricky and Vicky also the interest was paid to buy the shares in India. No. If they have a business connection in India, it will be taxable. If you have not studied, this part will be very clear with a simple DT compiler. PDF is there in Telegram. Take a printout, DT, IDT both. And in one, I have done, I can't say, honestly I'm saying, बहुत मेहनत की वो DT compiler में पूरा जिस table बना के दिया है. How to remember? When the royalty, interest and salary is paid in India, outside India, by resident, by non-resident. Are you all with me? Oh, didn't realize 45 minutes are over. Comment below, is everything clear until now? Next. Okay. Now, whenever they say tax the income in 3, you have to remember that table. Okay. Right? So, 1 second, dear students. One minute. I'll share with you one table just to help you revise, because many of you have not attempted. Was the time not sufficient? Then please you give yourself a feedback. Yeah, you could not reach the last question because some of you have written so lengthy for deemed resident 5-mark question. And this is a 7-mark question with 14 adjustments. So you have to give half mark for each. Okay. Yeah. Just because many of you have done small mistakes in this, I just don't want to make it as a paper discussion. अगर कुछ नहीं मालूम है तो I am a teacher, you are a student, let us learn it. Residential status. This is DT compiler. You can order the hard copy in the app, or if you wish, you can take the soft copy. That's available in the Telegram free only. 1 minute, and dear students. Yes, ma'am, all clear. Everything is clear. Thank you so much. Yeah. थोड़े से पेपर ट्रिकी भी होंगे, थोड़े से इजी होंगे, so that you work hard, smart, all. Appreciated. I'm telling you, you should boost yourself because you have written this exam. So sorry for scrolling. I should have kept this ready to save your time and my time. क्यों रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस ही नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे? Seriously, where is the residential status? Oh, here it is. 20 wonderful questions we have done in the practice batch. आ जाओ. 2 minutes. Huh? Please spare time to revise. This is a beautiful table. Yes. Please check this. Tax incidence. Yes means taxable, no means not taxable. Okay, this is a way to learn. So if you are a resident and ordinary resident, this is your taxable income. Resident but not ordinary. 2 minutes I'll explain. And non-resident. Now, income which is received in India, whether accrued in India or not. If someone from Burma has sold a property to someone in Sri Lanka, but the amount is received in Chennai. So if income is directly received in India, it's taxable. But many times in the exam, they are giving remittances. Remittances are income received in London, later on transferred to India. It's not taxable. So income received in India, taxable for all. Income deemed to be received, accrued, yes. For example, a person in America has sold a property in Chennai to someone in Sri Lanka. So who is the seller? From America. Who is the buyer? Sri Lanka. But where's the property? Chennai. है ना? Chennai यहाँ नहीं है, यहाँ नीचे है. हाँ. So this income is accrued in India, taxable for all. Now, income accruing or arising in India, whether received in India or elsewhere. Okay, that's also taxable for all. Like your salary is 10 and deemed to be received. का एक और example है TDS. Like your salary is 10, I deduct 2 rupees TDS and give you net. So 2 rupees you have not received, it's tax deducted, but that is also your income, no? We study in income tax that gross income is taxable. So income received in India deemed to be received, accrued deemed to be accrued. Yes, 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 yes. Taxable for all. Yaad rahe kya? Now, income received outside India, accrued outside India, but business is controlled from India. Yes, yes, no. Resident and ordinary resident, resident, but not ordinary resident, two people will pay the tax. This is little, yaad rakhna hai isko. Income is received in Singapore, accrued in Singapore, but the business is controlled from India. Then resident and resident, but not ordinary resident will pay the tax, non-resident will not pay. Income earned. Yeah, please, some of you are asking, listen all of you. Sorry, I may later on forget. This recording is available for all of you to watch twice if you wish to in the course, this booster test series program where you have availed, definitely. This lecture will be uploaded by Monday and you can watch there, you can watch here, wherever you wish. Huh. Last, income received outside India, accrued outside India, business set up outside India. Yes, no, no. Yes, no. Okay, right. All clear to all of you? Now can I teach you in a different way, dear students? हाँ, मैं अब आपको थोड़ा अलग बता रही हूँ. देखो कैसे याद रखना. For resident and ordinary resident, world income is taxable. Resident and ordinary resident, world income is taxable. Yes, yes, yes. Received, deemed to be received, accrued, deemed to receive, control in India. Acha, last one was income earned outside India, received outside India, controlled outside India. Still, because you are a resident and ordinary resident, yes. These two people will say no. Non-resident, he will pay the tax only if there's connection in India, business connection, like received, deemed to be received, accrued, deemed to accrue, over and out. Yeah, otherwise he will not pay the tax. Resident but not ordinary, 5 cases. 6:5:4 ratio. I've told you in different ways and you can remember it. Okay, right? Hope this was helpful to all of you. चलो अब हम करते हैं. We'll go to our last question. Any doubts are there? Please ask. And so many live classes I have planned for some concepts like rent-free accommodation. Another was provident fund में बहुत सारा confusion है. और एक क्या पूछा था आपने? Yesterday only someone asked me. Yeah, how to segregate the variable overage so that. So like this, all the lectures will be live in YouTube. So subscribe to channel. Why I get a message from YouTube Studio that 51% of your regular watchers are unsubscribers. अभी सब्सक्राइब करो. जिस दिन पास होके आगे निकल जाओगे, बाय बाय, है ना? राइट, फिर किसी और को शेयर कर देना. We will be here only. All right, chalo. Let us start now. Triple way. Income earned from business in Dubai, which is controlled in Delhi. 65,000 is received in India. So can I say 65,000 will be taxable for all the three? Ma'am, why? Because it is received in India. Income received in India, na, all will pay tax. Now, income is remaining 65 or 80 का difference कितना है? 15,000. 15,000, business is in Dubai. Income is received in Dubai. But income is connection controlled from Delhi. Then this is the fifth case. Yes, yes, no. These two people will pay tax. Resident and ordinary resident, resident, but not. That's why this is 80, this is 80, this is 65. Please ask if you have any doubt. Pause me now. It's allowed in my face-to-face class, in my live class, in my Zoom class. I don't want कि end में जो doubt है पूछना. तब तक you will not listen to next what I am explaining. Yeah, pension for services rendered in India but received in Dubai. Are you all with me? Services rendered in India but received in Dubai. Is it accruing in India? Yeah, taxable for all. Ma'am, from pension standard deduction is allowed? Yes. Right? Family pension, other source. Normal pension, commuted, uncommuted, salary. But they already said it's computed. Means standard deduction is given. Please remember, standard deduction you have to give from salary up to 50,000. That's why I have not yet discussed budget on my channel. जो भी changes आए अभी 75 हो गया वो not applicable for your exams till January 25. ठीक है? Okay. Even sometimes if they give rent received, you have to take 30% standard deduction. Dividend from an Iraq-based oil mill received in Iraq. So only resident and ordinary resident will pay the tax. Rent from the property received in London, property is also in London, accrued in London, received in London, later remitted in India. So only this person will pay tax. But 70,000 is received. I told you, even if they don't say, if it is rent received, you have to give 30% standard deduction. Dividend from Indian company received in Dubai. Indian company paying dividend in India across any corner of the world. Dividend कहाँ पे accrue हुआ है? India में, taxable for all. Agricultural income from a land in Sri Lanka received in India. So whenever you get agricultural income, take this is some of the student exempt. Listen, agricultural income is exempt if it is received from in India. If it is received from outside India, it's very well taxable. Yeah. So this time it is received in India from Sri Lanka. So taxable in all the cases, and this is your total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 items are there and 7 marks, half for each. Give yourself marks. I was expecting this doubt. Thank you so much. Those who asked doubt, no, I really from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. बिकॉज ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिनको डाउट है वो पूछ नहीं रहे, आप डेयरिंग करके पूछ रहे हैं. दिस हैपेंस इन फेस टू फेस क्लास. वन इज आस्किंग डाउट एंड actually it's clearing the doubt for many. Shall I discuss the doubt? Isn't it clear it's only remittance? Okay, I'll explain something. I think remittance concept is to be studied very nicely. Dipti ma'am, 10 minutes back you said that if income is received in London, property is in London, later on remitted, remittance is never taxable. True, remittance is not taxable. But for resident and ordinary resident, world income is taxable in India. Then they will get a relief. Listen, you all are in Inter. When you come in final, non-resident is one of the important chapter. There you will study the relief. Because India has got double taxation avoidance agreement with all the countries. So don't think, ma'am, isko London mein rent mila, London mein property hai, there also he's paying tax in India. No, he's a resident and ordinary resident in India, then world income. This, the one which I took taxable, no, for that London wala income, it is 6th point. Check the 6th point. Income received outside India, accrued outside India, controlled outside India, still taxable for whom? Resident and ordinary resident. So even though it is received outside India, may be kept in a bank account there only or remitted, it's not taxable. And say it's taxable only for what you are confused. I want to clear. Sometimes what they say is a person has earned some income in 92, 93 and later on he remitted India. So 92, 93 was not resident. 2 minutes. If I take you out of the class, I can give you an example of DDLJ movie. There's a Hindi movie if you watch. And Amrish Puri was staying in London for years. So he was not resident in India. He has earned in London. He has built up his capital in London. Later he closed his store and brought the whole capital to India. He remitted that to India. Is this again income in India when he shifted to Punjab? Shah Rukh Khan, Kajol, Amrish Puri? No. Are you getting? He's earned in London. He has paid the tax. Later on, he has just transferred that income. Frankly, it's not even income. It's his income, which is now his capital, and that capital he has transferred. Some of you may be more confused by this. Then once again, remittances are not taxable, but for resident and ordinary resident, even remittances are taxable. Okay. First 10 minutes, ask, highly recommended for everyone. Underline presentation. And I know that this time I have received few answer sheets, to be honest. Few. I don't want to give numbers, but अच्छे numbers ने answer दिए. Next, all of you dare and write. It's okay how many marks you have got. And those who want to dare and share it here, I'm waiting. Jit, is your doubt clear about point D? ऐसे नाम क्यों लिखते हैं आप YouTube पे? पता नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता. Yeah, how many marks all of you have got? And are you geared up to join the Telegram or to join the Challengers group and receive the link for the house property lectures? Start your preparation. Start and complete it Sunday tomorrow. I know tomorrow there's a festival up to coming 2-3 months. All festivals only. Shravan and Ganesh and Dashera and Diwali. And I'm not saying don't enjoy festival, but become smart enough to attend the puja for half an hour, 1 hour, and do your studies also, because you can't write in final exam. Question number 6, A bit not attempted because Miss Deepti Man's class, there was a very important puja going on. I know puja is very important. Few things are priorities are important, but become smart enough to take out time. Time चुराना पड़ेगा, या पढ़ के लेट जाओ या जाके आओ, आके पढ़ो. एक दिन थोड़ा कम सो जाना. Sleep little less, work very hard. How many marks? Oh, great to connect with you. God bless you. You have got a wonderful name. Your name is only Win. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do any joke of your name, but I didn't understand to pronounce it properly. You have enhanced my knowledge. God bless you. If your name means win, you're going to win awesomely in your life. God bless you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, thank you. Do share this video and do join the test series. There's a different kind of commitment. The reason, can I not give all the papers like this and live in YouTube? हाँ live है ना, दीप्ति मैम का पढ़ा है, कल देखेंगे, परसों देखेंगे. Now those who have taken that genuine वाला pressure कि no, I will study and I will write the exam, they have taken a step forward for their final goal to add CA CMA prefix in front of their name. उसके लिए final, उसके लिए inter, उसके लिए these test series are mandated. Have a lovely weekend. Spend good time with your family. Do some cooking that makes your mom so happy. God bless you all and see you all in the next live. The next live will be for house property on Wednesday. Before that, all the schedules will be out. Thank you. Bye-bye, all of you. Share it, subscribe, notify, hit all so that whenever we go live. कभी बहुत डाउट आ जाते हैं ना, immediately I take the live and I'll clear it. पक्का, I'll do that. Thank you. Bye-bye, all of you. Yeah, those who have booked the slot, please check your DM and join immediately for the one-to-one. Bye. Those who want to do one-to-one meets 92900 65156. You put a message, you'll be getting a slot. 2-3 days में मिलेगा आपको पक्का. Bye. नहीं हो रहा है लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग.